And I hope they run a whole lot for him, too. Don't just give him the rock and say, hey, get us a bucket. Run some plays, some down screens, and let the Tassie sharpshooter light it up.
Here's Rain Smith, mid-range jumper off the mark, and a chance for the JackJumpers. Big crowd in the house as well, as you might expect from outside. It's Hamilton draining the opening point. Andrews with it, hasn't seen a lot of it. Red numbers on the shot clock, so he's going to need to get busy here and in a hurry. Right with the shot clock going off in the background, he opens scoring for the Taipans. 23 players to be in double digits in assists so far in NBL 26. Schofield lost the handle. Here's McVeigh. He fires nonchalantly and comes up with the goods with his first attempt.
Who's the Taipans big time? Here's the Amy replay. The fumble from Schofield was enough to cause confusion for the JackJumpers.
Try and find some form away from home as well. Andrews lobs it down low with a high advantage now on Tiger Campbell. He needs to get busy. One on the shot clock as he elevates and comes up with his first score in the game. 7 unanswered points here from the Taipans have made an enterprising start. Marshall with the handling problems there. Needs support. Magnay provides it. 1 on the shot clock. The big man has to fire and he bails them out. Needed that. Gone 2 and a bit minutes without a score after Hamilton knocked down the opening 3. Speaking of threes, Jack McVeigh gets it done. He's got 6 in the game. A little later, we're off to Brisbane as the Bullets entertain the Sydney Kings in another intriguing matchup. Right now, Cairns have got this start that they wanted, and they've extended the margin now out to 8 on the back of a Schofield triple. Now, there's some promising signs, but when it falls apart for them, it falls apart in a hurry. But right now, things are going well. They lead by 8, and they get a good catch down low on a 2-point bucket here for Schofield.
We're going to have a look at this. You heard that, a clean shove in the back.
Points count. We have 3:33.
No, not much in that from Josh Bannon. It's just...
The Taipans, 10 on the shot clock for them here. There's Andrews, stutter step on, got beyond Bender and over Bannon. That's a tough shot, but he makes it work. Barker aggressively against his former team. Now a chance for Ben Air and the JackJumpers back the other way. He's been good from deep recently, this time overcooked it. Rebound from Galloway. Charges up the floor as well. In fact, it's Mojave King. Thought he was fouled, couldn't get a whistle.
Definitely fouled on that one.
And Bannon, hard to the rim, gets a user-friendly roll. Josh Bannon gets his first field goal. Here's Marshall. Shot clock down to 2. He spins into the paint, gets the elevation, can't complete it though. Deng kept it alive with the offensive rebound and the putback to come up with his first score. Shot clock rolls to 10. Screen from Marcus Lee Andrews, kicks his Schofield, been their best player so far, and he's on song again. He's up to 11 on 4 of 5 from the field. David Johnson, 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 46% from deep in the 2 games that he played before jagging a calf muscle. I can't get him back quickly enough as Magnay rolls to the hoop. He's got 6 now. Shot clock rolls right down, needs to pull the trigger under pressure. Couldn't get enough separation away there. Good defense from Hamilton
For the rest of the half.
Oh, they've got big problems because they just don't have that depth that we pointed out earlier in the coverage. Loved it. So the margin is 3, almost 3 minutes played here in the second. Andrews gets a good look from the outside and he doubles the advantage. So Campbell to restart here. In the corner, Hamilton exploring, puts it on the deck. Magnay rolling to the hoop is Bannon, and high off the window. He makes it look easy. John Andrews is happy to roll this shot clock down to red numbers before he gets the offense going. Isolated against Bannon, decides to fire over the top. It was a good option.
And I'm okay with that patience, but front box out Josh Bannon, who's going to go for the O-boards. A chance to give up a foul, but look at this execution. Look at this execution.
2012 is the rebound count in favour of the JackJumpers, including 7 O-boards to none from the Taipans. They lead by 9. Here's Campbell. Been a struggle for him so far. There's his first score in the game.
Anything you've done prior to this won't matter.
I think this season more than ever, that's going to be a factor. Here's Andrews. He's been good so far. Continues to be good. He's up to 15, including 3 of 3 from deep. Andrews just bustles his way through the screen from Marshall there. Here's Hamilton dishing outside. Bannon, the left-hander. He knocks down the triple, just their second 3 of the game. He's been selective in his work from deep, but he is 40% this season. Mojave King challenged upstairs by Magnay, who rejects the shot. Enjoyed it so much, went back for seconds, but you like the hustle of King. who won't be discouraged by it and eventually gets it done. More persistent. Nick Marshall, none of 3 from the field after the heroics of the game winner in Sydney last weekend. It's Magnay. Forced up a tough shot. King running. Andrews ahead of him. Nice pass. Found his way past the defender. It's been a sad story of woe in terms of injuries for the Cairns Taipans, but they're leading here by 9. 30 seconds left as Hamilton, wheeling and dealing, spins into the paint, comes up. Tassie's 31 is their lowest scoring first half of the season. Backing down low, it's McVeigh. Oh, he tumbles to the deck after taking the shot, but he gets it done. Possession arrow with the Tassie JackJumpers. All sorts of fun so far. If you're just joining us, tech foul for Adam Ford in the first quarter, tech foul for Marcus Lee in the second. An opening scoring as he did it to Rain Smith. Here's McVeigh, puts it on the deck. Rushes down low, couldn't get enough on it initially, and then does. Then they'll use a friendly roll. So McVeigh
Getting ready to double down on that if they can continue to pull away.
So here's Campbell exploring, found an opening, and the runner wouldn't work for him, but it came back to Magnay, who finishes it in style.
Come on now.
So Andrews restarts, and this is Schofield.
Go off, testing the boundaries on the sideline as well.
Andrews gets past Campbell and banks 2 more. So
He's having a tough night, Nick Marshall. Plenty of time left to be the hero like he was last week.
Cairns by 8 with possession. Here's McVeigh against his former team. He adds another 2. He's
With
got
only 3 scorers if you take out Mojave King's 2 points.
getting it done at the moment. And a quick push shot there from Bannon as he adds to his tally. As he down 8 here, middle stages of the third. Close enough if good enough as Marshall muscles down low on the baseline and banks 2 off the window.
Good time out here from Adam Ford.
It's number 8 for him in that category that he leads in the game. Hamilton shakes them. Couldn't finish it though. Deng had it, but it was knocked away by Marcus Lee, and the clean-up too belongs to Josh Bannon. They need a bucket here, the Taipans. Just 8 points for them in almost 6 minutes in term number 3. The margin has been halved to 4, and there is the bucket they needed.
Tell you what.
And Deng the rebound.
Rather him settle for the 3 ball.
Here's Bannon from close range. He's shut down.
Been scored for a while. Here's that Amy replay, the block from Marcus Lee.
With a big defensive play, and it was a dangerous one given his problems. Scott Roth, as you saw, wanted a travelling violation. It ended up with McVeigh's triple.
Here we go.
Some momentum to build on to take into the last quarter where we know they're so dangerous. This is Deng. Works inside on Lee. Tough shot. Rattles around the rim and it tumbles for Majuk Deng. And again, Andrews, patient with it, uses McVeigh. Guarded by a double team, including Marshall. Skip pass outside. Schofield, been quiet in the second half, but he comes up with his first score since halftime. Deng shares it around. This is Hamilton. Shot clock at red numbers. He muscles his way in close. It rattled around the rim and jumped out. Schofield had it momentarily, and Magnay stole it and threw it down and adds a 2.
That's little Magnay. Was just in the area. The ball spills out to him, and he just put a lid on it. Here you go.
Secures the rebound. Feeds Bryce Hamilton. Goes to Majuk Deng for the triple. Yes, he knocks down the 3. It's back to a single point, the difference. Season high and career best in the Hungry Jacks NBL in game number 10. They lead by 2. 4 minutes played in the last quarter. Hamilton in traffic. He ties it away. As I mentioned at the top of the show, Cairns undefeated at the Silverdome. If you can count a 1-0 record as undefeated. Marcus Lee adds the 2. His first score in the game. Puts it on the deck. Nothing on offer. Campbell.
Just clear out.
They go to work from the foul line. He elevates, knocks down the shot. He's got 17 now in the game.
Just clear. Loves the mid-range, loves the floater, the step-back 3 as well. Can finish at the rim.
Go inside, and McVeigh was fouled. Rushing to the hoop, he gets it done. Chance at a 3-point play.
Basket points, 6 rebounds. Have a look at this. Gets whacked across the head.
So it's a 4-point ball game inside the last 4 minutes. The JackJumpers pull it out of the fire, as they did in Sydney last weekend. And this man, Bryce Hamilton, is thinking yes. Slapping away at the ball there. Nick Marshall. McVeigh wants to draw a foul as well. Do so, but he knocks down a tough shot. McVeigh, top of the key. Now Andrews. Red numbers on the shot clock for him now. Puts his head down. JackJumpers can't afford to foul, and Andrews with a new season and on the bottom of the ladder with a 2-8 record. The win means a lot. The Cairns Taipans Searching for their second road win of the season. Here's Schofield from close range, trying to clean up his own miss.
Thank you. Green ball.
I think that's
Taipans have been able to steady, and time is of the essence here as Hamilton dances around the three-point line. Now takes on Andrews and gets it done with a floater up to 21.
staggering. 25 for Andrews, 23 for McVeigh, and 18 for Schofield have done all the damage.
They need points and in a hurry, and from outside, Nick Marshall comes.
Smart here for the Taipans, no need to foul.
Campbell zigzags its way up the floor on Banks an easy two. He's off the front of the rim. Repositioned here, and the great rejection there at the bottom of the ladder. They'll climb off the bottom with this win. Their third victory of the season. The Cairns Taipans, they go to the Silverdome in Launceston and they come away with a victory over the Tassie JackJumpers in the final analysis. It was by 6 points.